What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Kev coming to you with another game analysis. This time I'll be talking about Game 4 of the Eastern Conference first round series between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Indiana Pacers. Cleveland Cavaliers get it done 106-102 in Indiana. Broomsticks, 4-game sweep. The 10th sweep of LeBron James' career, most in NBA history. To be honest, man, with as many chances as Indiana has had in this series, it probably should be either tied at 2-2 or 3-1 at Indiana, man. I feel sorry for Paul George, man. I really do. I feel sorry for him, man. He did all he could. He kind of struggled in this game, though, offensively. He struggled in this game, but you know, the first 3 games, man, he was a problem. He was a problem, man. And I think he's got 1 more year left on his contract, so he'll probably start the year in Indiana next year. I don't know what's going to happen after that, whether he finishes his career in Indiana or not. You know, looking at the way Larry Bird was looking, he was. Man, he hadn't looked happy all series, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I say, it might be one of those situations where he deals George, you know, to another team, maybe a contender or something. Get some draft picks or some another role players out of him. Because you never like, I mean, just basically just like what the Kings did with DeMarcus Cousins. You know, they dealt him. They got some young players and draft picks in return, you know, instead of just having them play out the season and then just walking as a free agent, you know. Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see what happens, man. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Like I said, tough luck for Indiana in this series, man. Especially Paul George. You know, George finished with only 15. Like I said, he was really horrible from the field tonight. 5 of 21. You know, he had 7 rebounds, 6 assists. You know, really struggled from the field. I don't know if he ran out of gas or not. You know, Indiana's best player on the court was Lance Stevenson. Stevenson 22, 9 of 15 shooting. You know, he was really 6 rebounds. He was really their best player. You know, I mean 4 of 9 from 3-point range. He wasn't that great of a shooter before this series from 3-point range. There was times in the game Game 1 where they were intentionally helping like Stevenson was giving a screen. It was times where intentionally they were doubling the guy to give the ball off to Stevenson, and there was no attempt to go out there and cover it and guard Lance Stevenson as he took the 3. But it is what it is, man. Good games from Miles Turner. Turner stepped up. I mean, what was that, in Game 2, he only had like 5 rebounds and 6 points. I said after that game, you know, they're going to need more out of Turner. They're going to need more out of him, but he just had Game 3. I think he had a decent game at the Game 3. I can't remember if he had Game 3, if he had a good Game 3 or not. But he had a real good Game 2. Game 4, even in a loss. 20 points, 8 of 10 from the field, 9 rebounds, almost a double-double. I mean, even Thaddeus Young had a good game for him. 13 points, 10 rebounds. I mean, like I said, Pacers could have easily been up 3-1 in this series, you know, with a chance to close out Cleveland in Cleveland or close out Cleveland in a Game 6. But, you know, just unfortunate down the stretch, kind of like what I said about the Trailblazers in my video about the Warriors in Game 3 analysis. Watch that. I basically said, you know, it's basically the same thing between the two. You know, young teams. You know, like the Pacers and Trailblazers. You know, going up against experienced championship teams like Cleveland and Golden State, two teams that have won the last two championships. They know how to win. You know, and when you got those championship type teams down the stretch, you know they know how to chip away at leads. You know, and you know they know how to break. They know how to break you. They don't go down easily. You know, they don't quit. And again, Cleveland found a way to get it done. Yeah, like I said, but George really struggled in this game, so, you know, it is what it is. Again, the Pacers are eliminated. Another great game for LeBron James. 33 points, 10 rebounds, 13 of 25 shooting. That's beautiful shooting. Still struggling from the free throw line, though. 6 of 9. I mean, he's got to get that. She's got to get that free throw shooting together if Cleveland has a chance of even getting back to the finals. Nonetheless, repeat. You know, Kyrie Irving with another strong game for the Cavs. He took 25 shots though. He made 10, so not a good. He shot 40%. You know, I mean, when you look at 10 or 25, it's really not that good. But you know, Kyrie Irving. I mean, he's the real deal. He's the real deal. I mean, Darren Williams was an X factor in this series. He was, especially in the two games in Indiana. He was really impressive. 14 points, 4 of 4 shooting. You know, 2 of 2 from 3. I mean, looking like his all-star self for, you know, in Utah and Brooklyn and all that. You know, that was a very impressive series for Darren Williams, man. Iman Shumpert really didn't do much, but he defended well against George. You know, he really didn't do much offensively, but he got it done. Not a good game for Kevin Love. Shooting wise, he only scored 5 points on 2 of 13 shooting, but he did have 16 huge rebounds, and then he had those 2 touchdown passes to James, you know, including one right off a made free throw where Love just stepped out of bounds, just heaved it down court, and James beat the whole Indiana defense back. Of course, you know, James being recruited in high school as far as basketball, but he was also all-state wide receiver at St. Vincent St. Mary High School. So, you know, hey, he ain't got no problem catching long passes and converting, whether it's touchdowns or layups or dunks or whatever you need. But yeah, man, Cleveland gets a sweep, 106-102. They will face the winner of the Bucks and Raptors series. That series is, I believe, it's tied. It's tied at 2-2. So it's a best-of-3 series, and now Cleveland will get over a week to rest. You know, first team to advance in the playoffs. So yeah, man, the defending champs, they get it done. It's gonna be a tough road for Cleveland to repeat, man. It's gonna be a tough road for them. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a like. Also, let me know what you think about this series, this game. You know, what Cleveland has coming up. You know, do you think they can repeat? Do you think they can even get back to the finals? You know, let me know what you think. Again, thank you guys for watching this video. And to every person watching this video right now, I wish you nothing but positive vibes only. I appreciate y'all, and I'm going to see you in the next video.